Follow at the bar radio. We're here with Ace Hood. As you can see, he's already at the bar because he got some Ciroc. But I got to say, we just seen Ace Hood, real genuine dude. I salute you. I salute you. Like, just your humble and stuff. I appreciate that. We need more artists like you. That's it. At the bar.
Yeah, at the bar radio.
Yeah.
You already know this the king of Philly, man. At the bar radio, man. You already right.
Where to get lit at? You on your own. Just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. It's a different day, no, it's same story, nigga. I've been winning, retire like I'm Robert Horry, nigga. They just thought they knew me, but I'm here to make my story bigger. Keep that Laker 40 with me, always know I had that clipper. She act getting on my boat, bet I'm gon' skip her. If they start getting out of line, I bet I'm gon' get them. Pack a bag and book a flight, so they know I'm always trippin'. I've been Scotty with the right, so they always know I'm pimpin'. Well, I always say I got haters, cause they just know I'm living. Word to my brody came on, they just know I got a vision. The stove gotta stay on, so no product missing. Government want us to stay home, go broke for politicians. Had to carry that weight, never dealt with the opposition. My homie tryna beat the case when he had no pot to piss. I'm tryna cop a bird, but he caught up with all them pigeons. And I can never chase when ain't no love when you got them riches. I'm all alone, I been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. I'm all alone, I been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. Yeah. Alright.
Hey, Tuna, you made this?
I'm all alone. I've been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. I'm all alone. I've been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. It's a different day, no, it's same story, nigga. I've been winning, retire like I'm Robert Horry, nigga. They just thought they knew me, but I'm here to make my story bigger. Keep that Laker 40 with me, always know I had that clipper. She act getting on my boat, bet I'm gon' skip her. If they start getting out of line, I bet I'm gon' get them. Pack a bag and book a flight, so they know I'm always trippin'. I've been Scotty with the right, so they always know I'm pimpin'. Well, I always say I got haters, cause they just know I'm living. Word to my brody came on, they just know I got a vision. The stove gotta stay on, so no product missing. Government want us to stay home, go broke for politicians. Had to carry that weight, never dealt with the opposition. My homie tryna beat the case when he had no pot to piss. I'm tryna cop a bird, but he caught up with all them pigeons. And I can never chase when ain't no love when you got them riches. I'm all alone, I been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back. I'm all alone, I been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone, tryna figure out where to get lit at. You on your own, just no white with that chit chat. I'm on the road, cause this that planning, this that get back.
I don't drink it, but my dad does. Brandy.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's another episode of At the Bar Radio. We got CP3 in the house. So CP3 got a Spanish drink, so now he's gonna be talking Spanish all fucking night. Conquito,
But when we give him tequila, he don't do that.
Hey, that's what started it all.
Wait a minute. First of all, tell the story of how you got the drink, because you owe Lady Antoinette an apology.
Well, I mean, I was at work. It was the end of the shift, and one of the managers had received a fifth of Crown Peach for his Secret Santa. He had it on his desk, and at the end of the day, folks were like, hey, let's take some shots. And the young lady who came in and had just purchased a vehicle had to come sign some paperwork, and she was like, "Oh, you guys about to start drinking," and next thing I know, she pulls a bottle out of her bag, like we witnessed several times on this show. And I had like deja vu. And I was like, wow, so many people do just carry bottles around in their bags. So maybe lady answer that isn't such an outcast around. People just carrying bottles of Conquito. And
Look,
it's
she was about that life. And you know what? Maybe it's Coquito or tequila.
hey,
So, there you go.
she makes it. It's pretty good. I got her to bring a bottle by, so I didn't know that.
So wait a minute. So she pulled a bottle out her purse.
She pulled several bottles out. And we was like, okay, let's try. So that's
and so
yeah.
without hesitation, you decided.
To try it.
Well, actually, I got mine last. Everybody else had. So,
Oh,
like,
so
you
when
didn't
they
try
didn't
none.
die,
Yeah.
when they didn't die, you were like, I'm gonna drink some.
Well, I was trying to get a sale, so I didn't want to,
Was it peer pressure?
No, it was like 7:30, so the night was pretty much over. So I was like, fuck it at that point. And then I poured like half a cup. I'm not a big eggnog guy, but it did have a nice little kick to it. I know I started sweating a little bit after I had some.
You talking about you
had flashbacks.
Yeah, so I said I had to go get me a bottle of Conquito.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't give her hesitation, because had I pulled a bottle out of or several bottles out of my bag,
you didn't tell you it was several at the first.
I mean, she had a big bottle. She had like two little small.
God damn.
Like I said, she's Southern, man. That's looking like advertisement. Oh, I got something for you, whole fast. Yeah, I do that all the time.
But she's a stranger, and you were like, "Oh, don't mind if I do," and you've
Because she
known me
wasn't
for
my
like
guest.
a bazillion years.
Exactly. If you come in and they know you with me and you put a bottle on, I came down like, yeah, I know her. But the other lady, she was just somebody they know. I'm like, hey,
Right,
I'm
but what
her.
I'm saying is that you give me a problem.
But that's why I text y'all. The lady pulled it out to let you know that somebody else is in the same boat as you. She's making her own beverages. You got your distillery. You just put in bottles out first and such.
Listen, Linda.
Did you say I got a friend that does that?
Nah, I left that part out.
I got somebody you could be friends with.
Y'all probably need to link up.
Right, but if she makes her own stuff, I definitely would.
Yeah, I got a number.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
I mean, hello, I got my own wine next to it. Well, I don't make the wine. I'm working on it.
You and your alcohol.
What'd you say?
So you and your alcohol, you're gonna have all types of different types of spirits and concoctions mixed up in it.
What? If I start making my own wine?
Yeah, you already started with the distillery. Now you about to turn to Bottles and James and shit.
Bottles and James.
Thank you for your support.
That was old school right there.
Right, but the funny thing is, the other day I said Bottles and James, and like I was like, when the last time you heard of that? I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, what? I said, because we were talking about what my mom used to drink back in the day, and
my mom too.
And I said that, and I was like, girl, do they even make Bottles and Chains anymore? She was like,
it's probably dead.
Yeah, I think both.
I mean, but that don't mean the company ain't making it. But I said to her, I was like, wow, I ain't heard nothing about no Bottles and Chains in a long time. And then here you go. Were you listening?
No, you be talking about old school stuff at work. And one of the managers said, he said that the other day, thank you for your support. And I was like, oh, no, Bottles and James. Yeah, like, what you know about? Like, nigga, I'm 44. I know about Bottles and James.
So we gotta start this off with when I looked into this morning, I learned that Goldie from the Mac passed away.
Yes. CP3 took his hat off.
The Mac was a great movie.
The Mac changed my life.
Goldie though, like man.
The Mac changed my life.
I'm sure.
And that's how critical he played that role. That he played no other role except for in How to Be a Player, playing the role of Goldie.
Goldie.
That's how powerful that role was.
Yes, yeah. I mean, he Goldie.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I first watched when I first saw them, I was like, this shit is iconic. You know the game. Your bitch chose me.
Any food can control a woman's body. Real shit to control the mind.
And I feel like the entertainment world took a hit. Because we got OG gangster Betty White. She's gone.
Got John Madden passed away, and then Dan Reeves passed away. They said it always comes in threes, but damn, 2022
I was about to say
Damn,
that wasn't 3.
Yeah, that was a you know, a hell of a run on this these last couple of weeks.
Shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting that.
Right. But when somebody said Betty White, I was like, stop playing. That's not funny. But that's how you know life isn't fair because Betty White lived 99 years, 348 days. Are you kidding?
That's a full life, man. She's done
Are
a lot.
You're right.
Can't be
It's a
mad.
full life. She's done a lot. But I was like, come on. And she planned her 100th birthday party. Like, it's already planned. If they said it's still going to happen.
I mean, because she was so close, I would round Betty White's life up to be 100 years.
But I was like,
because she was only weeks away.
And just like John Madden, he was around to see his special made about him when he passed away 4 days later.
Yeah. Man. But I mean, at least with him, he probably saw it, you know. And then was like, all right, I'm good.
So on that note, make sure you're giving flowers to your loved ones while they're here. And appreciate them.
Yeah.
As a man who just literally had 3 deaths in his family back to back between November and December, I can just tell you now, you have loved ones, appreciate them while you're here. So I want to shout out my aunt who watches the show. She calls my mom, she tells her about the show, and I love her for doing that. And she supports me, with that. Like, give them their flowers. And I was having a conversation about this. Like, the most gangsters thing you can do is just appreciate the person and give them their flowers while they're there.
True. And then on top of that, even with yourselves, life is short. I just lost a friend this past week. And I mean, he's what, 41, 42? It's crazy. It's really crazy. And everybody's like, what? I just talked to him yesterday. He died in his sleep. So it's like, you got to be kidding me. Like, it's and think about it. Everything that we've heard, like, oh, like Betty White, she died in her sleep. Like, you can go to sleep one day and not wake up. So definitely, take care of yourselves. Cherish those that are around you. But yeah, so many people gone, but on the we're here. Happy New Year. We made it to 2022.
Definitely. And we had a great 2021. I mean, we've interviewed some really great guests. Thank you for any guests that called, that came in, and dealt with, CP3 craziness.
Or all the drinks that we might have provided.
Yeah.
Because we had some guests in 2021 that was just like, for real.
I think one of the funniest moments in 2021 is when dude was like, "What you want to drink?" And he said water. And we was like, "What?" We almost went into panic mode.
That's the one thing we don't.
Code 5.
Get about water. That's the first time.
Code H2O. He wants water, and it's not, and all we have is tap.
I was like, I got this one, but I drank out of it.
But you came at the bar radio, right? Not at the water part.
Not at the pool.
I mean, me personally, I like to stay hydrated,
but
I bring my water.
We wound up having water, by the way, but the look on everybody's face when he said that was like, what?
He asked for water. What the fuck do we do?
And I was thinking, and I asked that one time before, though. Remember, it was like a week or two before.
It was the week before.
I was like, we should probably have some water. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get not right now, though.
That might be something to think about.
And then guess what happened? Y'all gonna learn and listen to me.
I had a jug in the car somewhere.
Right, somewhere. It's right. That was summertime.
Also, before you even get into your sports, we gotta talk about how to lose your job, and
Mm,
so Antonio Brown
mm,
Had a moment.
had a very
moment.
bad moment.
A moment.
When he took off his jersey
A moment.
That's what we gonna call it, a moment.
and started doing jumping jacks, slapping five,
He was
and
hyping the crowd up.
like a mascot,
Yeah.
And
like a bare chest mascot.
he went out the way he went out on his terms, man. That's the way he wanted to go out, man. He said, "Fuck it." Said, if I'm gonna end it, it's gonna end like this right
But
now.
why?
Yo, somebody already put a meme up that said, "Yo, fuck this job was a person."
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what I
but
said.
no.
A lot of folks feel that.
Talk to him
Man.
about the score.
Oh yeah, they were down to the Jets by 14, and then after he exited the field, they came back and won in dramatic fashion. And then at the end of the game, the press was asking about Brown, and Coach Arians said he is no longer with the franchise. So yeah, the saga of Antonio Brown continues, and you got to take your head
Nobody's
off.
gonna get him back. Nobody's gonna touch him
I
now.
feel he's gonna be blackballed. Like,
Come on now.
Yeah,
You come on now.
I mean,
You
first
gotta
of all,
be.
you got to take your head off to Mike Tomlin for dealing with him for 8 years. So a lot of folks got to realize what Tomlin was dealing with when he left Pittsburgh, why he left Pittsburgh. And we all pretty much have an idea that Antonio Brown does have some mental issues that needs to get dealt with. Some of the stuff that he's been arrested for, linked to in the last couple of years, I don't even want to go into it because honestly, I can't remember half of the
Right.
fuckery that he's done.
Always in the
But
news.
mental health is a real thing, and even if you got money in an athlete, it doesn't mean everything's all peachy. So
Well, I mean, we see that
yeah,
from Brittany. No offense.
mm,
Brittany ain't right.
I don't even get me started.
We can talk about her later.
Yeah, I still Kevin Federline and motherfucker beat me to the punch.
But he might have already knew she was crazy, so
Yeah, he had an inside track.
yeah, because he was a dancer, so he saw.
Yeah, he knew what he was
He
doing.
was like, I'm about to get this girl pregnant. Take these kids.
Me, you go to Disneyland. You need some money. That's gangster. But also in the sports world, Washington football team took an ugly loss to the Eagles today, eliminating them from playoff contention, dropping them to 6-10, putting the Eagles at 9-7 with still hopes of making the playoffs on their end. The game started out well for the Washington football team, going up 10-0, but went into halftime with the 16-7 lead. Unfortunately, Philly made adjustments and Washington didn't, or they made that wrong adjustments.
Right.
And basically got shut down in the second half, lost 20-16. They had a last 2 minute drive to try to win the game, and unfortunately, on with 30 seconds left, touchdown almost passed to John Bates, but on the route he slipped, and it was an apparent interception. They didn't really show that it was conclusively a catch, but they said it was. So game over. Washington's season is pretty much over. Have one more game against the Giants to end the season next.
Oh, that should be a win. My team sucks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the offseason goes. A lot of fans are, upset. But as I've said on many occasions, fans sometimes your unrealistic expectations, and then you get upset when the team doesn't meet them. And then you jump on social media talking this craziness. And just stop it. I understand it's like an abusive relationship. But like they say, get out. You don't like what's going on, roll. I'm tired of watching your tweets and reading your crazy social media posts. You don't like the team and what's going on, you ain't gotta be here. Bounce. Nah, I'm just saying, I'm just tired. I understand you want the franchise to turn around, but there was 25 years of fucked up dysfunction going on. It's not going to get fixed at the snap of a finger. You want to see improvement. You want to see things regress. You want to see things progress. It's a process. You can't just snap your fingers and all of a sudden make the team and franchise good. Year 3 is coming. Money under the cap. New free agent class. Hopefully this COVID stuff calms down. Because that definitely had an effect on the season along with other teams.
End of the season.
Yeah, the end of the season, definitely. So I did my state of the team last week on Sports Tonight. You can go check it out on the YouTube channel. Girl put the third with 3 eyes. Pretty much broke down my thoughts and feelings about this team and this season. And on the NHL front, Capitals back at playing again after they had some COVID cancellations. They had a 2-game winning streak that got snapped today to New Jersey of all teams.
Yeah.
They had a 9-game winning streak. Yeah, I mean they swept them last year, 8 games to nothing. So I mean, Jersey came out. They had a 3-1 lead for most of the game. The Caps got 2 goals late to tie the force overtime. Had an opportunity in overtime to win it, but like in hockey, as always, when you miss opportunity on one side, the team only goes the other way and finds a way to score. And that's pretty much what happened. So Capitals are still tied for first in the Metro. No Olympics for the NHL players. They said that they're not going to allow the players to go overseas for that. So some of these COVID cancellation games are rumored to be made are going to be made up during the Olympic break that the NHL had scheduled when they were going to the Olympics. So yeah, it's a lot going on. This COVID stuff is interesting, and I'm going to get my shot tomorrow. So, yeah, finally.
Cool.
You gonna get your vaccine?
Yeah, man, there's too many people around. It's starting. Yeah, I can't get it.
Lady Antoinette, can I do a quick rant?
Okay, go ahead.
Because you know I got beef, right?
But with who?
With Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Brock Lesnar.
Why he say the whole name? Wow.
That's real good.
Go ahead. What's your beef?
My beef is, why is it that whenever we have a strong black champion and who the New Day, who took on a gimmick that basically Xavier Woods did and you thought would fail, because first you made them church members. They turned that shit around, became one of the highest selling merchandise people out there. Kofi Kingston, who's a phenomenal wrestler. Finally, they did Kofi Mania, and he finally had because he's held every mid-card title. He finally had his chance and became a world champion, had a great match with Daniel Bryan, and you end his championship run in like 3 seconds with no defense against Brock Lesnar. Who, now, we flash forward to this year. Roman Reigns gets COVID. And how do you satisfy the beast? You put him in the 4-way match with Big E and them, who was the current champion, another New Day member who literally had skills that he should have been champion a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's and people forget he was an Intercontinental champion. He's a 2-time Intercontinental, but it's almost like a 5-year period between him and having that belt. Because they pushed other people besides Big E, and Big E's a very talented wrestler. Great mic skill, great charisma. People love him. Built like a monster truck.
I'm about to say a whole truck.
And you do this match, and the thing is, what's even worse is he took the pin. So they do the thing where everybody gangs up on Brock Lesnar. And the sad part is, Big E does this thing where he hits everybody with the big, and then he goes to hit Brock Lesnar with it, and then Brock Lesnar gets out of it, hits him not 3 times, but one F5, and he's done.
Yep. Doesn't seem very realistic, does it?
And the match was only like 8 minutes.
Yep.
After everybody has double teamed Brock Lesnar, triple teamed Brock Lesnar, slammed Bobby Lashley, speared Brock Lesnar through the barricade, all that good shit. He comes in, he just F5s everybody, and basically.
Who the favorite is?
I mean, this dude's a part-time employee. He held the championship for a year because 60% of the time he wasn't there.
I have my thoughts on why these things have happened. But I'm gonna just keep those to myself.
If I do not get a Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley match and Bobby Lashley beats Brock Lesnar to get that belt back, I am going to be fucking pissed.
I think a lot of people share your sentiment. I've seen a lot of talk about it. Um, I don't like what's going on, which is why I've started to kind of fall back again.
Yeah.
Um,
At one point, New Day was the most entertaining thing on wrestling.
that's what I mean. Honestly, I've gone to Capital One Arena and seen it myself. I've seen the energy that they bring. Um, I mean, in history, when you take a step back, do we have three young black men, you know, taking on wrestling, at that level and at that magnitude? And you're right, they got the little cereal, they got pancakes, like for real. They got all kinds of merchandise. They got all kinds of the crowd loves them, and it really, honestly, wrestling is all about the kids. What
Yeah.
the kids like is where their money is gonna go.
So here's another thing that's going to make it that's really crazy. Xavier Woods has never held a mid card title.
Speak on it. Mm-hmm.
No, phenomenal wrestler. I remember him in TNA when he was Conscious Creed, whatever his name was. Had the afro, did his thing. Very entertaining on the mic. Can put out great matches. They did make him king of the ring because he pushed for it, but he has never held a mid card title. And this is a phenomenal. And this is a company that made Jinder Mahal a champion, only just to say they had a Indian champion because they wanted to tap into that Saudi Arabia market.
Right.
This is the company that made the Great Khali. If you ever see the Great Khali walk, it looked like he ain't got no kneecaps. If you ever wanted to see if you wanted to see a Frankenstein walk in real life, you would watch a Great Khali get into the ring. It is the most awkward and terrible thing I've ever seen. And a dude who really couldn't wrestle that. Great Khali actually killed somebody by giving him a power bomb while he was in the mental league, not mental, the small time league. How about that? uh, and this dude, he killed somebody, by giving them a power bomb. And they still moved him up. And he worked with the Undertaker. If the Undertaker cannot give you a good match, something is wrong with your wrestling skills. He worked with the Undertaker, and that match was like one of the most terriblest things I've ever seen. And
Undertaker's beyond the pro.
Yeah. If he can't give you a good match, something's wrong with you. Undertaker's the dude that called his own finish and told The Rock, no, you're going to beat me tonight because you are hot right now. Well, fuck what Vince says. Rock bottom me, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be the finish. And I'll take the heat for it. If you can't give a good match as a big man, that was the standard. You wanted to wrestle as a big man, wrestle like The Undertaker. This dude was terrible. Like, I really didn't understand why didn't somebody just kick him in his knees. That would be the easiest thing. And
so, apparently, you want them to take the Tanya Harding.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I just wanted to make
definitely,
sure.
definitely,
Clarity.
Definitely, I would.
Go ahead. I just wanted clarity. My bad.
I would.
But it's political.
Yeah. It's very.
It's really sad that they've taken wrestling, something that people have loved for so long, and turned it into just nonsense.
It is because you got to keep in mind when Vaughn Simmons, when he came over from WCW, he was a world champion at WCW. Right. When he came over, he was the first black world champion at WCW. There was only two after. There was only one other person after. I think it was Booker T. However, but when the WWE got him, I don't recall him ever having a single a title during his single run. They made him a tag team champion, but very few. And this is a dude who they retired his jersey in Florida State. Like, this dude has accolades out the roof.
And do you know what he's known for in WWE?
Damn.
Exactly. It is. He took. Granted, he took this. He took the shit and he made it into sugar. I give him that. However, that dude talent wise should have been a world champion. Like we've only probably had maybe 4 or 5 black world champions.
Yep, it's sad.
And hell, we actually got 2 black world champions last year. Think about that. That's a first in 2021. Bobby Lashley, who was a phenomenal wrestler, who had to leave, come back, and then they finally decided to use him right. Actually, they fucked him up when he came back, and then they finally decided to use him right because of COVID, because they didn't have no other wrestlers.
Yep.
And then Big E.
I started falling back a little bit after they did what they did to Kobe.
It makes you, because, like, and then they made him take the pin. Out of everybody that had to take the pin, Seth Rollins could have took the pin. Kevin Owens just signed he just re-signed a big fat ass contract. He could have took the pin. But nah, he pinned. You know what I'm saying? And even if Kofi, what the Kofi may be mad about that was they didn't give Kofi no offense. And I've seen Kofi wrestle.
Yeah. So here's the thing. At the time when all of that was going on, every time they came to DC, me and my son were there. Every single time. I even went to some house shows.
Oh, I only do those. Them shits is terrible.
Yeah, but when you got a kid that adores wrestling, and house shows are extra cheap too. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I was like, why am I investing my money and my time into this?
I mean, and this is the second time they've done this bullshit, because they just did Bianca Belair on the women's side when Becky Lynch came back in August, and she shook her hand. This is a chick who carried a 400-pound man on her shoulders to show you how strong you was, and the little white girl hits her fake ass rock bottom and automatically gets to 3 in like 10 seconds. Like, everybody was so pissed about that. Like, I might even if they would have had a match and Becky Lynn, whatever the fuck her name is, Becky Lynn would have won the match, I'd have still been pissed, but I was like, it would have been a match. But to do it in such a fashion as like this girl, yes, this girl just had a WrestleMania match with Sasha Banks. First time 2 black females fought for the women's title, and the match was great. And then you reward her by getting manhandle slammed and beat within 10 seconds. The fuck out of here! Obviously, it's a grudge against black champions.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to look who's running the company.
White boys. And even
look who's running the company.
And even Tony Khan in AEW, because the lady Cedric Alexander's wife, Big Swole, left the company, and one of the things she said why she didn't resign was there was a lack of diversity in AEW, and he pointed out, well, we have this, and we have these people, and then I had to think about it. None of those people have been champions. They've had one black person hold a tag team title, Scorpio Sky with Christopher Daniels. So, and he was part of a tag team. And so they had one black person, and that's like the last black person I think that's really held the belt. All their world champions have been white so far. Yeah. Their mid-card title, Miro has held it. He's Ukrainian, and Sammy Guevara is Spanish. And no black person. They have a big dude that's similar to Big E named Powerhouse Hobbs. He lost to a dude that weighs 150 pounds named Darby Allin.
Oh.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do, and I know you AEW fans, be like, AEW is the greatest. That shit ain't believable. I can't envision that. You know, but then when Darby Allin goes against Miro, who's similarly structured as Powerhouse Hobbs, he gets the fuck beat out of him. You know, treat them equally. If they can be a monster, so can the black guy. You know, Bobby Lashley is just as much of a monster as Brock Lesnar. He has an MMA background too. On top of that, he has a college wrestling background as well as same as Brock Lesnar. But he also has a military background too.
Right. But that don't mean nothing to that man.
True indeed.
That don't mean nothing to that man.
True indeed.
Okay. What happened?
No, I'm just checking out this Arizona Cowboys game. Arizona's up 22-7.
You said let's go Arizona. Is that what you said?
No, so I'm just checking out the Arizona.
Yeah, you said let's go
So-
Arizona. I wasn't sure. I was just making sure.
Just checking it out.
So let's. I think it's time for a video break, or a music break.
Yeah.
I got some new music for you. I got New Lady C.
Oh,
We played this song last year on here, and she actually did a video for it. Letter to My Future Husband.
all right. Let me see.
So let's throw some videos up here, play some independent music. CP3's getting the cup.
Lately I've been on some legendary shit. Legendary love, legendary this life. Look, for you I trade in all the luxuries in life. Only thing I really want is you to want me as your wife. I would make the sacrifice, cause your spirit gives me life. So familiar when I met you, like it had to happen twice. No advice from my friends, I'm just pulling from within. Got me writing love songs anytime I push my pen. Look at that, even the thought of you is making me grin. But I keep it copacetic cause I cherish our friendship. They say I've been on some Drake and Bryson Tiller shit, expressing all my feelings through these lyrics and they feeling it. Music's therapeutic, I'm just using it to healing shit. Probably they can tell I'm really telling them the realest shit I ever wrote, I ever spoke. Put it down and it's a hit. Knowing they don't want the smoke, I blow it by the O and shit. Haters, they be wanting me to fail, they ain't controlling shit. I'm noticing and scoping shit. My target's on the go, that's it. And I'ma hit it with precision. Call it sharp, shooting lyric. I don't need no one to clear it. I just need the world to hear it. And I need for you to feel it. You're telling me you feel me, but I'm telling you the realest shit. Like really though. Every time I see him, be like, look at my baby. He don't even know I'm trying to be his first lady. I would love him like crazy, that's for certain. No, maybe, cause his energy's amazing. I would even have his babies. Damn. On some legendary shit. Legendary love, legendary this. All I ever want and I ain't tryna reminisce. I don't know what you've been thinking, but I'm thinking this. I swear he keep it extra G. Ho niggas can't get next to me. That shit you did ain't vexing me. You made your bed, you gotta sleep in it. See my team, we keep winning. Why you mad and we grinning? Thinking about some fine linens on the sand beach. Chilling, if he ready, then I'm willing to forgive and be forgiven. Character is so appealing that I'm no longer concealing all my feelings. This one met me at the ceiling. Still a fan, but he's still the fucking realest. And I feel it in the air like, yeah, can't nobody else compare. Said it ain't no competition when he see me do my thing. It be like, ooh, boo, kill him. And I'm killing everything. Been the illest MC since the age of 15. Sing, Lady C, legendary, I will be here. I'm just trying to see if you gon' ride with me. Hey, I'm trying to make you see it. Look, and turn this to reality, yeah. Look, all my legendary shit, legendary love, legendary this. All I ever want and I ain't tryna reminisce. I don't know what you've been thinking, but I'm thinking this way. All of a sudden he was there, like the answer to my prayers. If he trusts me with this heart, I swear to handle it with care. I love him just the way he is. Know it's God's perfect plan, that he loves me just the way that I am. I understand how it feels, look, it feels so surreal. Shit, I never felt a feeling like this. You're appealing to every single sense, all my wishes fulfilled. Never knew what people meant when they said you can feel when it's real. Now I do, gotta thank God for you. I just wanna embrace you. I'm afraid, but I face you. Now I see you, God's gift to me, so how could I waste you? Trying to give you all my love, but I don't wanna chase you away. So I stay humble with my pace, like it's a marathon, baby, not a race. And I'm here to stay. Legendary love, legendary me and you. We were meant to be, it's true. Oh, all my legendary shit, legendary love, legendary this. All I ever want and I ain't tryna reminisce. I don't know what you've been thinking, but I'm thinking this way.
Oh shit. See what y'all done did. I didn't do it.
Trying to get the experience. And then shut up. Nigga say Chris.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
Everything's upstairs in the closet.
Money. Money. I love that money.
Lucas.
Money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. You don't really want to play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Cause money, 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 make them shut them off. Keep playing with this goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised, this is homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. They in my line, take me a different route. And use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get it erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm feeling like Robert Horry. Nigga, I'm scoring, I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign, so independent, my money be corporate. These rappers is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that Soarin'. She always go ahead and let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii. All day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, man. And you can never, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you playing the game, then you play by the rules. Money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money's what I'm talking about.
My last breath, now you stuck sitting there in misery. Too little, too late, now I'm dead with an epiphany. Finally got a peace of mind, that's what I call tranquility. Yeah, go and say goodbye. That's my soul floating in the sky. I know this sound crazy, but these are how my thoughts been lately. Devil in my ear, he tryna take me, but I won't let him break me. Back against the wall, but I'ma still pull through like Brady. Ain't too far to lose, no, I won't stop, I gotta make.
So much pain up in my body, almost lost it. Popped a couple Zans, cause that helped with my depression. Addicted to this lane, for that money I'm a fan. Crazy how this shit all started as a dream. And my bros, they right here with me, they gon' ride. If I die today, I pray my soul reach the sky. Ain't no limits to this shit, so my niggas, we gon' win. The devil in my ear try to take my soul from me. I pray he never ever get a hold of me. Pray to God every night, they cleanse my soul. Gotta calculate my moves so I don't die before I'm 25. Take your chances with my life. Like fuck it, roll the dice. Cause nothing in this life is really guaranteed. Started out with nothing, I swear I want it all. In a war with myself, I swear I'm fighting depression. Put my heart into the mic, I hope they get the message. Yeah, I hope they get the message.
Go and say goodbye. That's my soul floating in the sky. I know this sound crazy, but these are how my thoughts been lately. Devil in my ear, he tryna take me, but I won't let him break me. Back against the wall, but I'ma still pull through like Brady. Ain't too far to lose, no, I won't stop, I got
Okay. We back.
Mhm.
So that was the new Lady C, Letter to My Future Husband. Then we had Money Convo, of course, with Gunman number 2.
No. Stay strapped, baby.
And then we had Warfare J, Dark Thoughts, which, like I said, I really appreciate that song now after going through my similar journey with Dark Thoughts, and now I see the importance of that song.
Right.
So
Definitely appreciate him. Well, we
Yeah.
told him. We gave him his flowers. We told
definitely,
him.
well, that's the only thing we do is we're going to keep it real, and we're going to if you hot and he did have the right mind state.
Yeah.
So on New Year's, I went live,
Mhm.
and DJ Grip was mixing records and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say this to all the independent artists, and I said it on that show, and I'm gonna say it on this: get your shit mixed right.
Mhm.
And because it's a difference when it's mixed, we're not having to constantly adjust the levels.
Right.
Mix and master is something different. Get it mixed right. A good mix is cool. You really should be getting it mastered, especially if you're going. And then also, when you send out music, I'm gonna tell you right now. Send me a track that says track 1. I'm never gonna play it. Or if I do play it, I'm never gonna play it again. I'll play it while you're
Just
here.
says track 1.
Yeah, because a lot of motherfuckers don't even put their names on the track.
Mhm.
You send the sunshine and say, "Oh, this is track 1." Track 1 of what?
Oh.
Like if you have an iPhone, you can rename your music in your iPhone.
If you have a computer.
I'm just trying to get on the sheet.
I'm just saying.
I was going to do
that too.
and
Matter of fact, it ain't just the iPhone. I know I can't speak for all Androids. If you got Galaxy, you can do it on there too.
I'm pretty sure if you have any type of cell phone
That's
that you
why
can
I said
you
I
can
can't
rename,
speak for others.
unless you got a flip phone.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's some phones out here that you can't do that with. I thought you could, but whatever. So yeah, that's.
So
but I have issues with that. So.
if you send me a track that says track 1, I'm not playing shit. You better, unless you in the building, and I'll play it that one time, and then I'll probably have a conversation with you afterwards and tell you to send the track with the names on it. If you're sending out your music to any podcast, radio station, any DJ, if they gotta look to find your shit, they're not gonna play your shit. Cause I would.
Well, here's my thing. You gotta be on a certain level for people to search for your music. You have to win them over.
Yeah.
As a fan first. So if you ain't won them over as a fan first, then you sure.
Like labeling the music is such a big thing and a pet peeve for me, because if you don't do it right, it's like, come on, man.
Well, here's my thing. Coming from an HR profession, labeling anything that you're sending to someone is ideal.
Yes. Lotte, you sent us some music. So this is what happens when you send us music.
So Lotte, who's Lotte?
We're gonna review it right now. Yeah.
TLP Star.
See, around the streets. I never get back in one piece to my I got the video on that. I don't know why you see the video. Yeah, I'm sorry. We gonna play the video. Trying to get my money up, trying to get my money right. Sometimes you gotta go to the right. You look at other niggas, ducking in the bathroom, staring in the mirror. Look, I cheated for several reasons. I'm a cheat doing things that she used to. If people don't have to cheat, don't get it. Over there looking like you all of us. Niggas play shit on the press the hall. You better play good so you can test these hoes. Actually, they go on the line on the road. Carry to the shooting, take it straight up the nose. I cheated. You still no, you start. Oh. So, yeah. Like, just the body bounce that they did. It's still funny. Bitch, I'm headed to the ceiling. Cut off the line, nigga, ain't no more feelings. Independent nigga, bitch, I'm up about a million. See what happened, nigga, when you stay down, don't lay down. Slide through the city with the drop, the top down. Run this bitch to the motherfucking sundown. Slowing down the business with my niggas used to stay around. My main chicks don't call me no more. We supposed to be there after every show. But these bitches doing shit that you don't know. Fell off and got up, continued the show. If my girl back home. I think you still change. You don't feel the same. You have that start. Did you see me? You just gonna pass right on lady and face. You just gonna do that right on her face? Really? That's all you. You really? Oh. Okay. So, what's it called? I fell for you. It's mastered. One is mastered, so I'm happy about that. And it's labeled the right way. I'm very happy about that because we were just talking about that. I like it because it's different.
I like the voice, the tone.
Yeah, the
like
tone was different.
The song was real chill, laid back.
With a little aggression.
It was a moment. But
had little CP3 moments in there.
You did a slow hand, backhand. You know, it wasn't a full backhand.
I liked it though.
I like it. I think he did a good job. Yeah, we think he did a good job. We like that joint. The email, I got the joint. We just played it. This is why you got to keep tuning in because.
And feel free later on to send something else.
Yeah. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was good.
It was a nice chill track.
It was nice chill. Go ahead. I know what you want to say. I know what you want to say. Go ahead and say it.
Ride out to it.
No. Say the other shit you want to say.
You smoke to it.
Exactly. That's all you fucking care about.
You can ride out to it. That's all you need to do.
I knew you was going to say this.
I did a rough day, man, and you want to backhand your girl and you can't.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? You know you can't do it, but you hit us to a song with it.
Like, I don't understand.
How did you get that from that song?
3 flat tires. Like, the stuff
I've never put hands on a female before.
But the stuff that you said out your mouth.
That you just want to.
But just because you want to do it and do it is 2 different things.
They must want to give you 3 flat tires. I'm sure. That's not fake. Mm-hmm. There are women out here that wish that they had given you 3 flat tires.
That's true. But we had that talk. They know who I am, and they know if they know my crazy is worse than their crazy. Flat tires. I got insurance for tires.
rest.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You should stop listening to. You should. These are the most smartest young men ever. They bought their own water. Cause this is at the bar. We have alcohol. We ain't got no fucking water.
Word that finally got out. They ain't got no water. Don't want no water on that one. They got everything else, but they ain't got no water.
The word got out, nigga. If you ask for H2O in that joint, you be getting tapped.
You better get SoundCloud and make your own water.
It's like, yo, niggas was like, no. At the bar.
They say Jesus turned water into wine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got wine.
We got the after. Y'all gotta drink it before.
Yeah. So this young man, salute the vibe. So this young man reached out to me, and was like, yo, when can I get my interview? and I was cool, boom, boom, boom. I set the date. He said, yo, on some else, he was like, do you need me to remind you? This, but I like the energy.
Right.
I like the fact that he was hungry. So I gave him a date, the earliest day possible. So I'm thinking, because he's from Roanoke, I'm thinking he going to call in. So I send him the date, and then I send him the phone number. And he was like, what's the Addy? I'm like, what? What?
Because he's not playing with you.
He was like,
I'm going to be there.
And then I told him, before I get at it, I was like, you know I'm in Alexandria, Virginia, right? He's like, yeah, we pulling up.
Oh, I like that. I like pull up people.
And yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do.
You gotta pull up in life. You have to.
You know what? We're not gonna get you started.
I'm just saying.
It's 2022.
In life, you have to be willing to pull up.
It's 2022. We don't want to hear about you rolling up on people and wrecking them.
I ain't pulled up on nobody all year.
It's only the second day.
It's first of all, sorry. It doesn't matter.
Second day.
I have pulled up on somebody on January 1 before.
Well, damn.
Whoa.
Whoa. How the hell you start the year off with what the fuck you doing?
I have done that before. No, not like a guy.
I ain't said it was a guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I've had to pull up on somebody on January 1 before.
Was it a knife involved or knuckles?
I said I pulled up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying what was involved, who might have been called, or anything
Did
like
they bleed?
that. Huh?
Okay. Anyway. So back to our guest. But his energy, and when he said, yo, no, I'm going to pull up. Mm-hmm. And he sent me, when we had the initial talk, he sent me the music. As I gave him the date, he sent me the music. I ain't had to bug him for the music. Like, this is the, and I say this so when people come here and I be like, yo, email me your music, and you come in this motherfucker and you don't email me your music, I will do a whole interview without playing your shit. Like, I said email for a reason. When I send you the email, I need you to email me. Follow the steps. I email for a reason. You know, I know people with other stations that I can send it out to, stuff like that. So when I say email, I need y'all niggas to follow the directions. Like, some of y'all niggas, I say email, you come with a flash drive. Nigga. Nigga.
It is. It should be easier.
But pull the mic a little bit closer to you. Introduce yourself.
My name is TLP Star, aka
James Bond.
Say it again.
My name TLP Star, aka James Bond. I'm from Roanoke, VA. You feel me? East Side. I know. Yeah.
So, yeah, because his joint says James Bond. So I thought that was his rap name, but it was TLP Star. But I don't even know that. Do you like? Because I seen your real name.
Yeah.
So your last name has a correlation to Bond.
Uh-huh.
So Roger Moore played James Bond. I don't give his whole government, but his last name was Moore, which ties into James Bond. I don't know if you need to. We don't need to tell his whole government and all that other shit. That's none of your damn business. Yeah.
Trying to figure out why I'm being Alexander.
Wrong with him not getting his whole government.
You want to go by your government, right?
Not all the time.
Okay, but you
I
know
mean,
what? I don't call you your
See-
government. The name I call you, you told me I had to stop calling you that.
I
It ain't
mean,
my fault you got too many aliases.
you don't want to get your government CP3 because you know you got not you got warrants, you got kids looking
Right,
for
yeah.
you.
As long as they got skills, we can get to the NBA, NFL.
You know what? You gonna be like Shaq Daddy. They gonna be mad. You gonna be
So TLP Star, when you go back to Ronald, if you see a kid that got cornrows and bad feet and wear white beaters all the time
and possibly Tim's.
and loves UGK for no fucking reason, that might be his kid.
You gotta play ball though. Don't call me
Football.
You gotta play football.
Only football, not basketball.
Nah, not basketball. Football.
Yeah, that's his favorite.
I only run a couple times.
It looked like they might have a little.
First of all, I didn't know. Wait a minute. I didn't know this nigga was in Ronald. That was the joke.
I
Oh
was
shit.
just riding through. I was like,
I'm sure you were riding.
Yeah, I'm sure you was. What was her name? What was her name? What was her name when you were riding?
No.
I see it from the back. I remember. We was going the way to the
No, you were.
to the Massanutten.
Massanet?
Oh yeah.
That's nice. I had a little.
So you took her to Massanet, but you can't remember her name.
No, he went with the Massanet.
I went to Massanutten. I stopped her on the way to Massanutten to go meet another chick.
Oh.
You know what?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
It was
So
I'm sure it was. What year was this?
This is like early 2000s.
So how old would the nigga be now?
Early 2000s. 20.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, about 20.
Walking around here being the second you.
You already know about it.
Hey, man.
Would you ODB?
And remember he tried to tell me one time before he ain't got no kids like older than maybe like 13. I was like, nah.
My pullout game is spectacular.
So you was ODB?
Your pullout game, we're not talking about pulling out the driveway and rolling out. We talking
You was ODB.
What's the ODB?
ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. He had the song, Ooh, Baby, I Like It Raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Yes, I have done ODB a few times.
A few.
On a hit and run, you did ODB?
It wasn't technically it wasn't a hit and run. I knew it.
What's a few to you? Like Will Chamberlain few?
Nah. I wasn't going now.
So you went ODB on a random?
No, I wasn't random. We knew each other, through social
Like,
media.
knew each other like 5 minutes.
We knew each other on social media for a while.
I knew it for 30 seconds.
What's funny, I've had a couple of my ex friends hit me up lately in my inbox and shit. Yeah.
Maybe they want to tell you something.
Just had, basically, say that they remember, how good of a time we had. It's
Wait.
but they all in relationships, so they can't really.
Wait. You said your ex's friends.
No, like ex-friends that I done met, that I done linked up with in my past.
Nigga, just say fuck buddies.
They were more than fuck buddies. It was more than one time. Yeah, they were awesome.
Hold on, fuck buddies don't mean just one time.
I mean, but they would flying me out. They were taking care of me too, so it was more than fuck.
Oh, you was pimping them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they was flying me out, flying me up to Buffalo, flying me out to Ohio, going to a hotel. Yeah.
So he's being ludicrous.
Yeah.
That's what it
You
is.
got area codes. You see?
Picture don't like me no more. I have to go out and see now.
So.
That's because you done ran through everybody.
So look.
They spread the word.
All right, let's go. All right, let's. I'm sorry. We got sidetracked with CP3's wild ass sex life.
So this one.
You want that Lysol? You want to spray Lysol now? So basically, let's start with the easiest question of the night. Tell us about yourself.
Wow, he made that like it's so easy. Well, not so well. I was actually born in Africa. I was born in west side of Africa. I say west side because Freetown, Liberia, all that. That's all me. So migrated here like around 2007. With an immigrant, with my family and stuff. So blessed to be here. Definitely blessed to come.
Do you remember Africa?
Nah, like I was born as I was only there to I was like 5, 6. Like I remember flashes, I'd say, but it's nothing to say like, oh, I was raised here. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was definitely born in, and then moved to. First we was up in like New York, but we wasn't there for too much long. And then we came to Roanoke, Virginia. That's really where I grew up at, and stamped on the east side, Indian Village. That's my whole life been, you know. And we just trying to make a way out. Ain't none else to it.
Okay, all right.
Really, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I said I really started rapping like the music stuff like at 14, you know. But I've been like until my grandfather died. That's when I really started like slipping. But I was in the church at first, so I used to be in like the choir and stuff. So that's really where like my passion for music came from and all that. And in school, I used to be like the music teacher. I really like the music teacher. So I used to be, you know, I just like music a whole lot. So I don't know when things changed. I guess the type of music changed as well. You know?
Yeah.
So definitely.
The choir is where I learned that I could not carry a note in the backpack.
You said what?
The choir is where I learned I could not carry a note in the backpack. I was like, nigga, I cannot sing. I was lip syncing like a mug. I was like, you know, this is cool, but this ain't for me. But I admire people who could sing. I was like, yo, but that ain't my thing. But what you got for him, Lady Anton? I know you got something. You look like your wheels is turning.
Well, I mean, I do have a couple questions. You said that your family is from Africa. Have you gone back, like ever to visit that you can remember?
Nah, not yet, but I do have plans in the near future to go back.
When you go back, what's your first place you need to go?
Monrovia, Liberia.
You have a lot of family there?
A whole lot of family. Yeah. That's like my dad's side of the family, so that's the main part we really associate with so much. But don't get me wrong, I love my mom too a whole lot, but most how we speak with is Monrovia, so I look forward to doing the most.
So where's your mom from?
She's from Freetown, Sierra Leone. That's like they border each other. That's where I was born, actually.
In Sierra Leone.
Yeah, but we go back and forth because the Civil War. There was a whole lot of wars going on through the country. So like, basically, if you're not shooting, you're running, you know, because you're not trying to get caught in the mixture.
Right.
So my people's doing a whole lot of running back and forth. That's why I say we even blessed to make it over here, you know.
Right.
It's deep.
It's safe.
Understood.
But yeah, so definitely Liberia.
Okay.
What you got, CP3? Looking like a whole thug.
No, I'm just, you know, I'm saying it's from Africa, you know, that's unique. You know, I was say you don't really remember, you know, a lot of the stuff from back then. I definitely wanted to know if you had any experiences that, you know, help mold you or make you to, you know, the hunger. Because I say, you know, America, we're used to having this, used to having that, we're given stuff. But when you come from another country where you have to struggle and fight to get the basic necessities, you have a different type of hunger and mentality when you go into any type of craft or work or whatever. So do you think that you know, as you say, immigrant background has helped fuel your desire in the music? Like I said, it grew from just liking music to now you have a passion for it.
No, you're right. Definitely, like that's like when you make it here, it's like everybody depend on you now. You know, everybody back there like you to go to. So basically, I look at it like my dad did his part, you know, and he got us here. So I can hustle. I can do what I can do, you know, and I can make a way. So yeah, definitely. Like I gotta do it. I got it. Everybody. So yeah.
So I at my job, I had a lady that from Sierra Leone, and you talk about hustling. I could put her in any part of the hospital that we needed her to work in.
Yeah.
And okay, she's the only person that we gave her a Monday through Friday schedule, and she still came in on the weekends.
There you go.
And like that hustle and that drive, that a lot of people don't have that. Like to have his hustle and his drive, like think about it. There's people that we can interview and out here, and they would not make the trip. Like he said, I'm pulling up. Like I'm for real. Cool.
There's people that live down the street.
Sure, you'd be like, oh, you know, I can't do it this week.
Cause they just, like I say, I try to tell a lot of people, like my American friends and stuff, like even when you down in America, like you still got help, you know. So it's always like they just, I don't know how to put it, but they they lazy. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. But like in Africa, like if you homeless, there's no shelter. It's not you on the street. Like you really can't. You don't got nothing. Even like the middle class, just say they probably live on like shacks and stuff. You know, like unless you really got money, you're not. It's not fun. It's not. You're not living. So like everything you do, everything you get, you really gotta you gotta go hard for it. Like you really gotta work for it. It's not gonna just come easy, you know.
Right.
So like we come to America and then like we see y'all got a job. Like you just go to McDonald's and you making like $200 a week, and they turn that down. It just be like I don't understand. Like
so like real talk. We got people when they do come out, right, that live in D.C. or Maryland. You arrived 15 to 20 minutes early. I was standing outside when you pulled up. Now, they can test you. We got people that live in D.C. and will come in the joint at 7:15.
I had to show y'all serious, man. I'm serious.
But then you come in. Here's the thing: people come in at 7:15 and they want us to take them serious. Your first impression, we already can't take you serious because you late.
That was up in here 7:30. What you talking?
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, what's up?
What's up? We good? Yeah, we good.
You good? You good?
Are you good? Cause we're thinking, what the hell took you so damn long to get here? So what is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop?
I knew this was gonna come up. I already knew it. All right.
Even
When I
watching the
listen,
show.
when I listen to music, I don't really like go so much for a certain person. You know, I listen to like the music, the words. So I wouldn't say I have a certain person, but I can name them.
It's your
people. Just go ahead.
It's your Mount Rushmore. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Lil Durk.
Okay.
Definitely. He understand. He understand the people. Ain't gonna lie. Young boy, he got energy.
NBA Young Boy.
Yeah, NBA Young Boy. It's crazy, right? They clashing, but yeah.
He got right. He got energy. And he got a rack of kids.
Yeah, it's just.
Obviously he's ODB. He like it raw.
He got lots of energy.
Let's see. Who would I say next? ESTG. I don't know if y'all know who ESTG is.
I know who he is.
Definitely ESTG. ESTG. You know, a lot of pressure in lady. Let's see. Who? Dolph hard, but I don't really. Nah, you know, I wouldn't say that.
I respect that. Because a lot of people say it just because he passed. Like, I respect, like, nah, he that's cool.
Right.
But go ahead.
I got a lot of respect for Dolph, but he real. Everything he's saying is, just, you can tell, like, you know what he talking about, you know?
Yeah.
But his music ain't really attractive as much, I ain't gonna lie. But then I'd say, I gotta get a Little Baby. I do. And after Little Baby, tough one. I do like you, but I know it's somebody before me.
Cause I listen to a lot, you know, they listen to music.
Yeah, but it be Young Boy, Dirt. That was for real the main few. I like this one song though. It's called "Marvelous Day." That's like one of my favorite songs.
Like Cap G.
Yeah, it's like Cap G, Gunna, and Lil Uzi. Like, but them three, them would not be nobody I listen to on a regular. You know?
Yeah.
But that song right there, like, that song called.
Well, that's the thing. It's one. We realize your Mount Rushmore, what it is today, may change tomorrow.
Right.
And having a hot song Like there's people that make hot. There's people that have hot songs. Don't mean I'm about it album.
Right.
I just like the song.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, you buy the album, shit garbage.
And
But
that
you
hot
know,
song was the only hot song on the album.
exactly.
Sometimes that happens.
So yeah.
But you have a question? I see you did something.
I guess I only got 4.
That's cool.
You good with that? No need to stress. No need to stress. But I do have a question for you. You said at some point, you changed and your musical interests changed.
Yeah.
First of all, based off of what you're saying, you're supposed to change at that time of your life anyway. So yeah, that's a given. We understand. But can you pinpoint or can you remember any specific song during that time frame that really helped you make that change?
That's a damn good question.
Yeah. Marvelous Day.
Okay.
Like, I think I was about 14. I'll say.
You was 14 when that song came out.
That's probably out before then. But
you still.
that's what I was
trying to
fucking
make
hearing.
that still.
Yeah. I think it sounds like it's so
That song is it's catchy.
Okay.
It like made me strive. You feel me? Like I gotta get there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. When my grandfather died, like rest in peace, Keith Johnson. Like he was a pastor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was already slipping while he was alive. But I was doing my own thing. But it's like when he died,
It affected you.
yeah, like I was quiet to it though. You feel me? I concealed it. I ain't really showed too much emotion, but it did affect me like as far as like my habits and like my actions. I ain't really.
So on a person who's going through something like that, I could just tell you like this: as black men, we tend to keep stuff inside, and we tend to bottle stuff up, and we don't know how to release it. And you just don't. You gotta find a way to let it out where it don't eat you up. Because I remember when my grandmother died. I graduated in '93, but I graduated in June, and I was set to go back to New York to live with my grandmother, and she died in August. And I walked around angry for years. I would just people would say something to me, and they could be high. I could be like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like one time, my cousin, somebody saw me. Was like, oh, I saw your cousin, and he was like, did he violate you? And it was like, no, he just said hi back. He was like, no, he didn't. She's like, you're right. I said hi to him, and he just started joning on me for no reason. and his reply was, "Oh, Raheem does that to everybody. It's just that's just him." And what it was I didn't know. I was walking around angry, and I was hurt inside, and I just didn't know how to deal with it. I mean, because as black men, especially when you're young, you just bottle that shit up and keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard being a black man in this world. It is really, really, really hard. And I have a question.
What is your question? I answered your question.
Yeah, you answered.
What is your go-to album?
Love for Streets. It's Dirt. It's Dirt. I think I don't know if I said it right. About to find it right now.
Okay. We want to know. Oh shit! I skipped CP3. CP3, you got the next question.
So good. So good.
You way too mellow right now.
You way too mellow. He's a drunk.
How many things I done today?
You drinking that nasty.
Your eyes is low like shit, dog.
I told you, man, I'm black and east, man.
You know what? How come every show you get more and more Chinese?
Carry out more, man. Family.
You said what now?
We're going to carry out more, man. Leave me alone.
Do you got mumbo sauce in your book bag?
Nah, got some duck sauce stuff.
I don't want no.
It's just because y'all waited.
By Lil Durk?
Yeah. Y'all do 2018.
What makes the album your go-to album?
It's just a lot of those songs in those albums just just put the help. I could listen to those songs and I start talking to myself, every word I'm saying it's like I'm motivating myself, pushing myself, like I'm helping myself. I don't know, it just those songs just help. I like
Dirk had a real interesting journey because when he was on Def Jam, he wasn't as popping as he is now.
Right.
And because people think Lil Durk just came out. Lil Durk been out for a long ass. But that's the thing is just because you ain't hot right now doesn't mean your journey can't take you somewhere else. You just stay consistent. He actually got hotter when he left the major label.
Right, which is
Def Jam.
Well, no, I'm saying which is
even better.
You see now that's more likely to happen.
Yeah.
Tables have turned when it comes to these major labels.
Yeah, now you get way more money in his pocket.
Yep. And shout out to Chance for pushing a lot of that type of stuff.
Black and Ease, what you got for us? Why you bumping your hands like Birdman?
Put some respect on my name. Cause I haven't heard any of your music yet, because we always wait till the guest come on before he plays it. What would you classify yourself as in the rap game, trap, or whatever would you consider yourself, and what do you look for in beats when you trying to put a song together?
This nigga just stole one of my questions.
I'm a producer too,
man. And he touched on one of mine.
Well, you know what? I've been over here chilling, so let me be. I'm always gonna drop some nuggets just because I'm over here. I know, you see what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Trying to go past a nigga. I gotta get my questions in too.
Oh shit!
Definitely like a lot of the songs I write all like off the sections of my life, and so I do a lot of drilling, so I put myself in a drill. But I feel a lot of pain too, so I speak on the pain too. Definitely. So I don't really know how to clash those two together. So I say, pain.
It's a movement. I mean, like Chicago got a drill movement. Now New York got a drill movement. Retro Brown, when we interviewed him, was it Ant? No, it was Ant. It was Ant. We just interviewed Ant.
Yeah.
And he was using UK drill beats.
Yeah.
So it's a movement, definitely. Damn, you stole one of my questions, you bastard.
Energized, raw, real.
I'm sure you're gonna like this question. How do you balance a love life versus industry life?
The way he laughs.
Oh, Stone. Look, I feel like you just gotta, if you with a significant other, you just gotta make sure that she knows everything that's going on, so she don't feel like, so she not worried. As long as she not worried, she comfortable. I feel like everything else is fine.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm
gonna pray because because you gotta think about it like this. There are a lot of females that are going like the type of person you are, right? A lot of females be like, well, I got an interview. Okay, well, I'm going from Roanoke to Alexandria. She might be like, the fuck? And then you might be like, you can't go with me.
She be like that.
And then, so now she automatically don't understand. So say you come back from here, and then I may talk to one of my peers, and they may want to interview you. So you might want to and they may be in DC. So now you coming back again. That from that's cool to what the fuck you mean, nigga? You mean why you keep going back? Like for a person in the industry, like this is what we do. We podcast and stuff like that. But I can just tell you now, when you have a schedule and this is what you do, and I've had, what do you mean why you gotta do that every Sunday? Cause this is what the fuck I do. Like it has to, this is my baby. This is my stress relief. And CP3, he done has stalkers that don't want to watch him. They can't watch him on on the joint because it was too much. So,
I think it's important.
but you're young, so
it is important to communicate. But from the jump, you probably would want someone who has the understanding of the business, yes, but the understanding of you and your drive.
yeah, because you got a lot of energy.
But it ain't even about the energy. She would need to understand you and your drive.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to keep explaining. Like, I'm doing this because.
That's just gonna get old trying to explain.
What's not gonna happen? Then he gonna find a girl like that or what?
In his age bracket, not even knowing how old he is, but knowing he's younger, it's gonna be hard to find a female that's gonna understand his schedule and his grind and him going out of town.
CP3
I've been there.
CP3 have flashbacks.
Bro, I've been there. I'm just saying, I done some shit, so I already know the shit you gonna go through. You ain't doing shit.
Okay, it may be difficult, but it's not impossible.
He's having.
I will say that.
He was replaying those conversations as we were speaking. He was like, "Man, I don't know chick said that shit. Man, fuck her."
He gets triggered a lot on the show. Don't worry about it.
I'm talking about real shit, man. I've done a lot of real
Well,
shit.
we do.
No, and you've also done a lot of unbelievable
shit
type
to
of
people.
stuff. Like, come on.
I'm teaching lessons though. This is
Of what not to do.
Yeah.
I told her I was coming down here. She understands. Like she know me. She been with me for a while, so she understands. It's just I feel like the only problem is when I mess up. You feel me? Then it become like, oh, you do be messing up. I feel like if I would have already lied and made, you feel me, set the problem in the back, then like now in the future it just makes it hard. Like because when I go somewhere far now, it's like he is saying he's doing this, but what else is he doing out there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I understand that. Like so it be me. I can't really say it.
You know what? Kudos to you for saying it's you. Because some people can't say that it's them. Some people feel like it's everybody else's fault.
Even if you got me on tape, so on me.
That's why you in the predicament that you in.
On me.
But if I fix the problem though now, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I've said it. We working on the trust, and I've built the trust. Then you gotta now you gotta start understanding. But first, yeah, of course I gotta put the trust in.
Yeah,
right.
Gotta establish that trust.
You don't even believe it.
That's what I do.
What's trust?
Let them know that I'm gonna be there for them, no matter where I am, no matter how long I'm gone. I might not answer the phone all weekend. That doesn't mean I don't care about it.
That shit don't even sound believable.
Wait, why you not gonna answer the phone all weekend?
Who knows? Things happen.
I bet.
Bad signals.
Yeah. Lady Internet. You got a question?
I do have a question. I have one last question before we listen to the music.
Yeah.
Seeing as though both of your parents, well, one parent's from Liberia, the other parent is from Sierra Leone. Have you ever incorporated any type of music from their culture into your music? Or do you plan to?
Yeah, I'll say I plan to, because I would say that would have to be like something that the attention would have to be there first. As far as I can't just start with that. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't understand, so it would really draw off. Like that would set me back first.
I would say more than you think will understand. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, you right, but the majority, you feel me? Like being like that, I'm still young and I'm part of like the people that listen up. The drill and all the music that be dropping, basically, I feel like I know what the youngins want or what we want. So right now, I'm just trying to work on building the attention. And once I get the attention, then I can show them the other stuff. Bring out the culture.
Right.
Because then, like, I feel like they would take the time to really, all right, let me see what he's talking about because they know me now. You know? But yeah.
Because, you know, what's his, Rotimi?
Yeah.
The guy from Power.
Oh, yeah.
He's he puts out his music. And one of his songs was just, I think it was popular because of, like, TikTok and all that. But that's always a route that you can take. But I'm glad that you are thinking about that based off of, you got a direct connect. You know, it ain't like you just faking it if you were to do that. So I'm curious. I'm a fan of Afrobeat, so I'm gonna ask that question. I'm surprised CP3 ain't asked it.
No.
Mr. Producer.
It's about the beats. I figured you was gonna come with the Afro beats. I know you.
Oh, you know me. You already know I'm not playing.
I ain't gonna steal it on your question. I couldn't.
Before I play this video, what is your dream collaboration that you would like to work with? Like, who would you like to work with? What's your dream?
If I was to collab with somebody, Lil Day. Yeah, definitely Lil Day.
I don't know.
Okay, the guy, I figured he'd say that.
Yeah. After him, ESTG.
Okay.
Definitely. I like the energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to, we was in Miami and Renegade was playing. I was like, oh, who's this? And he said, oh, he told me ESTG, and like the songs was good, and he got a buzz and he has a nice following and stuff like that. You know, he might be somebody whose favorite rapper, that's probably their favorite rapper. Like, you know, he has a loyal following there.
Yeah.
You know, doing this thing on Spotify and doing this thing on like YouTube and stuff like that. So, you ready for me to play this video, sir?
All the way up.
And then after I play the video, I'm gonna play the songs. I'm about to take the mics off.
D-Mac on the fucking track.
JV. Yeah. We outside. I don't need no perk to help me slide, but I'm off it. Bro, them know that Henny get him wild, but he bucked it. We ain't even have to go to trial, but we ducked it. And we ain't shooting from no mile, now we walking. I might catch him early coming out, get the sparking. Came home, I was chilling for a while, I was working. I ain't wanna put it back in style, but they irk me. Posting where your man that we might slide where he stay. Front cause we ain't get you, we might slide back replay. Bro, them come through relay, that's a pack, be safe. Playing with a target, you gon' lay where he lay. Bro, don't get no one, these niggas know how we play. 10 shots, then I'm tweaking, I just roll me up a wood and dead ops. Team them teeth, throwing T's up in the hood, he bet not. We got where to meet up, understood him dead not. And look cousin like a cheetah, if he run, get run down. Yeah, he don't wanna use his brain, shoot him in his head. He ain't worthy of a cane, lay him in the bed. They don't understand, we outside. And I don't need no perk to help me slide, but I'm off. Grown them know that Henny get him wild, but he bucked. We ain't even have to go to. Ayo, what the fuck, I'm finna trip. I just brought another Schmitty, 30 hollows in this clip. And this Remy got me litty, should've only took a sip. Tell him come get with me, plug, we not worried about no drugs, I got plenty. Mugs, see my niggas, but until we still busy. Cuz just be playing with his kill, that boy silly. Dubs on the road, dropping goals up in Philly. I just dropped 10, take come back, bitch, get with me. We outside. I don't need no perk to help me slide, but I'm off it. Bro, them know that Henny get him wild, but he plucked it. We ain't even have to go to trial, but we ducked it. And we ain't shooting from no mile, now we walking. I might catch him early coming out, get the sparking. Came home, I was chilling for a while, I was working. I ain't wanna put it back in style, but they irking. JV, I ain't know what the fuck going on, nigga? Big T-shit, only T-shit, all day T-shit. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't heavy on it. Don't let the boss, man. Nigga, get up.
All right, so that's your joint. We outside. And let me play the other joints.
Hey, he ain't hear nothing about unreleased though.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of unreleased, but
That was the that's part of his Mount Rushmore. I'm part of his Mount Rushmore too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
TLP is a whole lot, like whole clan of just rappers, artists.
Well, we're gonna talk about that. We got that.
Cheap, man. Free the mob, man. Free the free eye.
What the fuck is you doing?
Sure. Improvise over there. Sure. Leave me alone.
Nigga, you off the hook today? I was about to tell you, give me a Modelo too. Nigga, you tomorrow won't get up. You don't want to get up.
Yeah, I know what it is. Gang is gonna bang, man. We on the terms, man. Keep all the rest. Appreciate it, nigga.
This nigga got a beer and it got Remy in a beer bottle. I'm so glad you're off camera. I'm so glad you off camera doing that shit. Oh Lord.
So I got my separate feed going on.
Nigga, don't nobody want to see you do the thug head bounce.
TLP.
He's enjoying himself.
I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate it.
Not that. Do sports, but not basketball. Football, hockey, baseball.
I appreciate you for having me so early too.
When people got energy and they amp, our goal is we trying to help mold the young artists. Like you got the energy, come on through. I'm gonna fuck with you. He ain't been no good since he wasn't the fucking door. That was them Beatles next door. Huh? The Migos. Yeah. Club.
Migos.
Oh.
Bring me pull out my shit. Bass, that's nice. You're so sweet.
The crazy thing is the way that house is set up. Their front door, this is their back door. Their front door is there.
Try to keep pressing. I know it's hard and the devil's so depressing. BC so far. Times you make it better. Heard it before. Yet no improvement to the weather. Continues to pour. All lock through the door. And keep on pressing. Gotta push through some more. Lonely love, man.
Y'all can't see CP3, but he got the headband. Go ahead, say what you want to say. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
Spit some hot fire.
Oh, what?
That's not the only thing he was gonna say.
Go ahead, no.
He was gonna clean this gun to this song.
You need to clean this gun like a smoke to it.
You can smack her ass too. That's the vibe I got.
Hold on, that was the emotional song. How the fuck did you get smacking your ass to that joint?
No, that's what
That was the emotional joint.
That's like when you got into an argument and you play this song and it's like you chill at the end of it.
You sure I'm sorry song?
Yeah, then you smack that ass and the next thing you know, you take it up. Yeah, you know, that's normally how it goes.
That is not how it's supposed to go.
In my relationship.
I'm sure that explains everything.
You know.
Smack on the ass solves a lot of things, man.
You are a very unique individual. I would say that.
How many times you been in an argument with your girl and you smack her on the ass and that ends the argument?
I've never really smacked a chick on her ass
Because
in the
of
argument.
the color of people that you. Never mind.
I've been some sisters too. Ain't just the white girl.
You know what?
No.
I told you I don't discriminate. Ass
We know
smack
you
is an
don't.
ass
We
smack.
know you don't.
Only difference is you leave a handprint on the white ass.
Oh my god. How did we turn this corner?
I don't know, but we have to get out of it.
You talking real shit here. It's a new year.
Right, but it's the same old.
I don't change.
Yeah, clearly.
The calendar does, but I don't.
So let's talk about the music real quick. I like the video "We Outside." You had another video too that I saw. You viewership is pretty good for your videos. You got you had like 2 videos over 5,000 each. I think that's pretty good. But I also think too is that you probably do need to promote it a little bit more though, and have it grow and stuff like that. Let's see that last track was real smooth. That last track is a little bit different because it showed a different side of you, and I think that's one of those joints that okay, that's a little bit different. That's not the thuggish, that's the real side. The second track, to me, it's a good track, but it's not a standout track. Like if I compared it to the first track I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna remember. Like when I saw it, not just because it's a video, but when I saw it, it stood out. The second track, more like an album filler to me. I would say make sure you get a banger. Like if you got "We Outside," you gotta have something that's gonna follow it. That's going bang. That's going to be like a street anthem or a club anthem. That's gonna make motherfuckers bang. Like the beat need to bang. What do
It's a club anthem.
So that's and those are my thoughts. And when we get these opinions, we're gonna give you real opinions. And I always get a disclaimer because when people bring music to me, they don't hear it. I don't even hear this shit until I actually play it. So when I give it to you, I'm gonna give you my honest feedback. But I also think if you get the right banger, it's gonna tear everything up. So also you like drill beats, but you need to look for other type of drill beats. I love when ASAP Rocky was getting beats for Texas. Cause there was New York niggas over Texas beats, and this shit sounded phenomenal. When we talked to Ant last week, he had UK drill beats. Don't be afraid to try something different because it may bring something different out of you. the first time I heard Ludacris rhyme over a Premier track, I was like, what the fuck? A Southern nigga over a New York nigga? That shit was, it was phenomenal. And he was like one of the first Southern niggas to actually rhyme on a Premier track. The first time when I heard Jay-Z go away from Premier and use Timberland. When we got stuff like Big Pimp and stuff like that, like boom, that was crazy.
That song blew up for him.
When he started using Kanye, who was a Midwest producer, and he wasn't using New York producers that much, and he did the Blueprint. That crafted a whole different. He went into a whole other tax bracket with that.
Yeah.
And that crafted a different era for him. So don't be afraid to look. I know what you're comfortable with, but don't be afraid to get uncomfortable neither. Lady Internet.
I like We Outside. That was fun. That was a fun track. The video seemed like y'all were out there partying.
Yeah.
I know some people who will probably want to be there for your next video if you're gonna be partying like that.
You'll never get the invite.
I'm not gonna name.
We just met him.
Just saying, man. The next one, make sure we get the invite. I can make it.
Just know.
They're gonna make it road.
Take it back down the road.
You already got
the OG that's gonna bring some young ladies that dance. What'd you say?
Been a while. I think I done rolled through the ones that should be gone by now.
Okay. The last track though, actually, when it comes to the beats, that was my favorite, but that's just personal. Off of what 151 said, definitely going forward. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid. You can take what you do now, put a spin on it, because what makes a great artist great is that they're giving their fans something, or potential fans, something that they haven't heard before. Okay, so we tell people all the time that come onto this show, don't sound like the next person, because we just gonna throw you in the pile with everybody else that sound like them too. But yeah, give me something that's gonna stand out. So I'm like, yeah, where that dude that got that song that by all means. So don't be afraid to step out. But yeah, I like the flow, your energy. That's good. That's good. And you able to switch it up. I like that. I appreciate that. Okay, because some people can't switch nothing up.
Yep.
Every single song on the album
sound the same. Same beat pattern, same cadence, same beat per minute. I mean, like, damn.
That's exactly what I don't like.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Black and Knees, what you got?
I definitely liked all three of the tracks. Like I said, the last one did definitely. I did feel the last one a little bit more. Like I said, I could.
We saw.
Yeah, I can see.
Why do you keep got the hand out? Everything like he just want to slap somebody ass.
I listen to the music, because that's what it is.
That was the truth song. That was the pain song.
Exactly. Because that's when you done fucked up the girl
just
feeling
because you
pain.
get a little too upset, I keep mine in my hand.
See,
I'm just saying.
Just saying, I felt that last one. I could see a video for that. You know what I'm saying? Making up and shit. Be like, I'm sorry, and smack my ass. But it's definitely, you definitely have a nice vibe. Like you said, you had a nice change of flow, and from the tracks that we heard, you do have a diverse. I'm trying to think of the proper word to say.
Diverse topic.
Flow.
Selection.
I guess you say flow and selection, that you're able to adapt to different styles. Bear with me, I've been drinking Kakito. That's some other shit.
That's nasty.
Don't be hating. But I definitely echo their sentiments about stepping outside the box and listening to using different types of music. I've been listening to Gnarls Barkley, who's CeeLo's alter ego, whatever, over rock beats. I don't know why I fuck with that joint, but you know that joint.
Yeah, I saw you put that up the other day. I was like,
man, when you going through some shit, you put that album on, bro. And you be like, CeeLo, a crazy motherfucker. At least I ain't as crazy as that nigga. You think about life in a whole different perspective. Ain't there some good music? So I mean, you never know who you'll reach in different platforms by just stepping outside your comfort zone.
Definitely, though, I do got a lot of unreleased music. Like definitely, like I said, stepping out my comfort zone. I do that a lot. Like I don't like being on the same beat twice because I definitely do feel like it sound boring. I might, like you said, the no talking one that was one that I was looking to put on the album, but I needed to remain consistent, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it as a single. So I just went ahead and dropped it. But definitely, yeah. Right now, what I be doing though, be trying to like you said, I have to promote it, you know. So I try to take my time, so when I do drop the song, I can push it, you know.
so are you on any digital platforms?
Yeah, I'm on Apple, Spotify,
Okay.
YouTube, SoundCloud, AudioMac, TLP Star.
Because not only, even though you sent me music, I would go to your Spotify and I would download and I would add. I have a Spotify indie playlist. I would go and add your songs onto my playlist too. You know, we definitely support and we definitely play the videos here and stuff like that as well. Like we actually really do support the artists and stuff.
Appreciate you.
Play him on my show too. So
he has another show. Sports on the Hill, which comes on Mondays. And an artist that who he likes their music and stuff like that. He plays on his show as well. So it's all about networking and growing. So give me 5 do's and 5 don'ts of the industry that you learned.
That I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't get too comfortable. Like you gotta keep it strictly business. Like it can't, because once you start getting comfortable and like people start feeling entitled, you know. Nah, it can't be like that.
Say that part again.
I feel like apart from that, it's just yeah. I can't really think of too many other things, but that don't get too comfortable. Like
that's what you said.
Because if it's not business, then everything else is cool. But once if it's business, just don't get comfortable with business. You know, how I feel about it. And if you keep everything business, then I can't see where you fall at. You know?
Okay. You stand on that. That's cool. You got something, Lady Internet?
Yeah. Knowing what you know now. Doing what you're doing now. Take a step back and tell us what advice you would give to 14-year-old you who's just starting out.
Damn, that's deep.
Focus. Like I was too distracted. I was worried about too many other things that slowed me down. Like I feel like if I could go back in, I would have told myself focus. And I would have just remained consistent and just kept dropping. I would have been farther than I am now. You know? So yeah, that definitely would have been what I would have told him. Like you gotta remain consistent. You gotta focus. Forget about the other stuff. Basically.
So
that's some real shit. I'm still working on focusing, so very strong.
Oldest that you should be able to
Yeah, sometimes your focus sometimes gets strayed away by some distractions. And depending on how big that distraction is, it's really throw you off. So
I don't even want to ask you about your distraction.
I'm getting distracted.
What was the name?
Right.
Talk about that off air.
Oh, he can't drop no.
Yeah, I can't drop no more names on there.
There's no more.
No more.
Well, you better tell them not to drop names in the comments then.
Well, that
are they watching?
I can't control that. I can only control what I say. So I ain't dropping no more names. I don't need no more angry inbox. It ain't your business. It's our business.
Oh wow.
Oh man. Y'all want to hear some new Renegade?
Of
course.
Did I put?
I'm waiting for the video where your bitch at. I told you, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to take that man's bitch.
Oh my.
That's the only part you want to play in the video, huh?
Of course. That's some real shit.
Get yourself together.
You are a terrible person, CP3.
Did you give us all your handles for all your social media?
Yeah. Facebook, James Bond.
Okay.
Definitely. Instagram, TLP Star. It's gonna be TLP_star 3.
Okay.
Spotify, TLP Star. YouTube, TLP Star. Apple, TLP Star. Audiomatic, TLP Star.
Okay.
SoundCloud, same. TLP Star.
Definitely check them out.
Definitely. Got a whole lot of singles dropped on there right now, about like 5 or 6. Got a couple more coming.
All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. But this new Renegade, some exclusive shit we ain't put out yet. And by the way, they say it's gonna snow tomorrow. Get the fuck out.
You mean tonight?
What type of bullshit is that?
And it's supposed to be 30 by the end of the night.
First weatherman I see in the streets, I'm whooping ass.
And boy,
Somebody gotta get this ass whooping.
on Al Gore's internet. Don't do that.
Somebody gotta get this ass whooping.
These goonies gon' clip out the metal. Yeah, you know that we rolling from hell. Yeah, I need to go get me a bezel. Getting wet cause of all this fat. Talking shit cause I'm really gonna have to. Feeling like I've been packing the best. I can't wait for this shit. Y'all always doing the wrong stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. My fish was like, you know,
It will be dope.
They made it, we already ready. When I walk through the city, I'm stepping. Seeing me at the stepping shit. These guys gon' kill at the middle. Yeah, you know that we running from him. Yeah, I need to go give me the best.
I like that you thought about it though.
What happened?
These songs are short as shit. He just sent them to me. He just recorded them like last week. This is my favorite though. I play this joint. And then we'll be back.
I can sing you some right now.
Yeah.
We got his stuff on Spotify. I already went on your Spotify.
You don't really know about me. I don't really know about you. When they ask what do it takes, I say it takes two. How you ever gonna doubt me? It was never about me. When they ask what does it take, I say
You smack an ass to this too?
You love cause you ain't right. Treating you well, pay the price. Now you doing it else. But you always think I need a when you walk away, you never see a cover. When you be up in the parts up, I guess you can't. All this watch what you say to me. What you say to me. Try to get me on the action like fast.
Oh, shit.
I'm the one that's gonna wait on you.
That sounds like
You.
it was nasty.
Guess that's what this makes you.
Y'all drinking like, oh yeah.
I'm alcohol. I shouldn't get it.
You don't really know about me.
Probably.
When they ask what do it takes, I say it takes two.
I've done this. Oh, this shit is nasty.
But I like
When they ask what does it takes, I say it takes two.
That's that new Renegade joint. It Takes Two.
That should be the follow-up to Where Your Bitch At.
How we gonna go to Where Your Bitch At to It Takes Two?
That should be the follow-up, man. After you take his bitch, then now It Takes Two. That should be like the follow-up video.
You ain't think she heard you when you said the first thing?
You?
She want to get taken. What's the problem?
Do she want to get taken or you just want to steal his bitch?
Combination. She gotta want to be taken. Can't take somebody that ain't willing.
Oh my God.
The shit that comes out your mouth at times, CP3.
That's some real shit, man.
You mean all the time?
Rest in peace, Mac Dooley, baby.
Yes.
That's some real shit.
You make me drink more than I need to, and that's saying a lot.
If she happy, she ain't going nowhere. If she ain't happy, even she can get taken. It's facts.
Do you just go around plotting on other people's bitches?
Sometimes motherfuckers run their mouth too much. They giving away secrets they shouldn't be, and then next thing you know, shit happens. Ain't my fault. Keep your mouth shut.
You sound like you sending a warning to somebody right now. Is there a line that you won't cross?
Yeah, probably. I ain't figured it out yet, but once I do, I don't know.
Are wives off limits?
Yeah, I did that once. I'm not going back there.
You did not do that once.
It wasn't knowingly once. Other time I didn't know till after the fact.
And did you stop?
No.
Yeah. I did once I found out she was married. The other one is the one I didn't because I already knew she was married.
I can get some of that tap.
Hold on.
We just had a water request on the show.
We just had a water request.
2 days into 2022. Oh shit, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Fuck.
That's why. That's why.
Water request.
We got water requests. I don't even know how to respond. Let's go to a video real quick.
Run, young.
That boy P, so it's crazy.
No. I was down, now I'm really about to go get up. 10 rounds, now that nigga can't get up. That's what you get when you go fuck with the vision. My money be piling, we don't do division. The feds be watching, I just gotta get up. I was just down, now I'ma get up. Sleeping on me, I bet that they get up. My money was low, but now I'ma get up. Oh, bet that we get up. Pushing this weight, I'm doing sit-ups. I was just dirty, now I got my fit up. Too good for these bitches, I bet they gon' miss us. And I pack a bag if you think that I'm trippin'. I keep this shit brisk like I'm sip lip down. Even though niggas don't know what to get on. You ain't shit till your niggas go and get on. Get you some pack, go make a flip homes. Yeah, I'm stuck in my bad ways. Niggas always being burnt out, so I dip them all in the ashtray. I don't understand these niggas that just always talking about, yeah, they past ways. I don't understand these bitches always comparing me to they past days. I give a fuck about you, you give a fuck about me. I just be rapping for money, you be rapping for free. Feel like that I rap like a god, the reason they call me a G. I'm against all of these odds. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Never no worries, Hakuna Matata. They say that I'm hot cause the devil wear Prada. I'm Soulja Boy first and these niggas gon' follow. Catching no feelings, you catching these hollows. Ride with Rodriguez like I fuck with Rollo. Ain't got no time when I see this Movado. Bet that bitch shine like I'm in Monte Carlo. Looking at me like I done hit the lotto. Counting your last days, get hit up. Talking that trash, Shay on Twitter. Your bitch, she be bad, yeah, I'm with her. When she see me, her face be lit up. Boy, better go ahead and mind your business. I don't go back and forth like tenor. Run this game, I don't get no finna. But we bout to get up. 10 rounds, now that nigga can't get up. That's what you get when you go fuck with the vision. My money be piling, we don't do division. The feds be watching, I just gotta get up. I was just down, now I'ma get up. Sleeping on me, I bet that they get up. My money was low, but now I'ma get up. Oh,
So we'll tell this story in a little bit. I don't know if I should say it on air because I know the people. Well, no, because I know one of the people. I know one of the persons. I don't really care. I can tell it on air. So.
Oh Jesus, we about to be this second day of the year. We about to be put off the air.
So basically, I had a homegirl, and
it wasn't me.
No, it was way before I even knew. So I had a homegirl. She liked this little nigga that had dreads, and she used to call me drunk all the time. And then she was like, well, her and her other homegirl thought it would be funny if they finger their dudes in the ass. And so she told me this. Automatically, she told me this, we'll never date. But when she told me this, I was like, yo, that nigga's gay. And I was like, yo, after this happened, I said, I bet you that nigga just sat in the shower and cried. She said, yeah, he was in the shower for a long ass time. I said, because you took that nigga's manhood. Then she got mad when he left her for a dude. And the thing is, she had told her homegirl, to do it to her baby father.
Nope.
And she did, and that nigga left her ass.
For a dude?
I don't know for a dude, but he was just like, yo, that shit is not cute.
Oh, well, she tried it and it wasn't successful. Well, I mean,
first thing I ever heard was I had an ex-girlfriend and we were still cool after being exes, and then she told me that she had a boyfriend and she was like, oh yeah, that nigga like, yeah, you know, he watches gay porn. I was like, that nigga's he gay. Yes. He's gay. She's like, he's not.
Yes.
And then years later, she came to me and was like,
he's gay.
Yeah, pretty much. He's alphabet boy.
Yeah. Which is not necessarily a problem unless you're pretending you're not.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, I don't know no straight dude that's gonna watch that. No. It's just not my cup of tea. Or coffee. Or Kool-Aid.
And if I
or
caught
water.
my man doing that, that's not my man no more. Yeah. Because clearly you're not where you want to be, boo.
Yeah, pretty much. So that was just my crazy ass stuff. I'm sure CBT can top it.
No shit like that. Gay shit, something else.
You said that's something else.
Yeah, I mean, if you watching gay porn, there's no straight dudes like, yeah, I want to watch.
Nah.
Unless it's women, and yeah, obviously it wasn't. But yeah, it's like there's no such thing as a bi dude. If you take dick up the ass, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, shit,
that's just your opinion.
No.
Oh my God.
You cannot untake a dick out there.
No. Nobody said that you can untake anything. I'm saying that is your opinion. Bi literally means that you are attracted to both sexes. So if you smash in both, that's what the definition of bi is.
It's like a threesome is 2 women and 1 guy, not 2 guys and 1 girl. That's not a threesome. That's a G.
Okay. Your definitions.
You know, you told somebody that on air while you was on the phone.
Yeah, it's the truth. That's not a threesome, 2 dudes and a chick. No,
she was like, I had a threesome and it was with 2 dudes. You was like, no, that's not a threesome.
You're sharing the torso. One gets the top of the torso, other gets the bottom. That's not a threesome.
He's like, no, that's more like a train.
Yeah, that's a G. That's a train. That's not a threesome.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. And then you said it with such conviction in your voice.
Etiquette, man. There's train etiquette. There's certain things you do and you don't do in those situations. Like you don't look at the other dude on sharing a torso. You don't do that.
Look at it.
Yeah. Like, why are you looking at me? Shay, look at your private torso.
How many trains have you had?
Wow.
Like 3.
Wow.
3?
Yeah.
So you don't make eye contact with the other dude?
Hell no. What's wrong with you? You know the whole vibe and shit.
Wait, y'all remember that case where the dude killed his best friend?
Yeah, train etiquette. Certain things you just don't do.
Oh, before I play the song, what case are you talking about?
Okay, it was a case with a man. It was a man, well, two men. They were friends, and one woman,
It was
right?
time to switch.
And apparently he was hogging
Nigga ain't
the
wanna
lower
switch.
region of the woman.
Hey.
And so the
You
dude
get killed for
his
that. You
friend.
get killed for that shit out here in these streets, man. It ain't a game. Gotta share this whole so equally.
I need another shot.
That's ratchet.
That is.
TLP Star. Trying to prove see I fell down. Only for the moment. Hey, my feet tripping in that staying true. Trying to prove to myself. I've been lost, staying true to myself. See the pain in her eyes. So stay on my side. I fucked up on a lot, but you know what my life. Gotta get through the night. Trying to prove to myself, I can't love, staying true to myself.
Yo,
Boss man.
yo,
T.A. Star.
that joint right there. That joint right there
Yeah.
is very. I fuck with hard because it's very visual, very express the pain.
Right.
Like I really like that joint.
Right. And you said that you speak from pain, so I understand now what you mean. But I liked it. It was a different, like I said, a different vibe, and it does show your versatility, which is amazing. So, kudos to you.
CP3, what's your thoughts?
Well, it's definitely a nice track. Like I say, he's very versatile in what he puts out there. And, I felt the vibe, still not sure what the vibe is because I'm feeling a little, but I did enjoy it. Whatever the vibe was, I'm still trying to figure it out. Bear with me. It's getting a little warm on
He's like,
me.
what just happened?
Shit.
What happened? I think he was speaking to my spirit.
Yeah, it was hot, but I just can't put it into words right now.
You should relate all the shit that you do. Being true to yourself.
I have me in retrospective mode. That's why I'm having flashbacks to some other shit.
That's why I said that
Oh,
it
Lord.
probably spoke to your spirit. Now you're all discombobulated.
You might be right.
That's why you about to start sweating and stuff.
I think he is. His nose getting shiny.
Call some people and apologize for some shit.
Oh my! Wow, that's a deep song, man. That's
So, do you have a crew?
Yeah. TLP. Trust, loyalty, pain. My brother right here.
What is it
TLP
short?
Rex. Trust, loyalty, pain.
Okay, so everybody in the crew is kind of like ASAP Mob. They got like TLP at the beginning of their name.
Yeah.
Okay. And your man beside you, that's Rex, TLP Rex.
TLP Rex.
okay.
Um, does Rex got a project? Anything he working on or any songs?
Yeah, I got one song.
Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, I'm about to say slide the mic over just a second.
That's how we do it. Just turns into random ass interviews.
I got one song.
Okay.
Will you put it out yet?
You know,
Not yet. You working on it?
yeah, I wanted to edit it a little bit more, but y'all can hear it.
Okay.
No. When you ready to put it out and it's the way that you want, then send it to us. You know, if you're not happy with it and you want it to be edited a little bit more, then you get it to the way that you have. Never rush to get the product that's unfinished, because if we judge it and we're judging an unfinished product, that's not a fair judgment.
No, I like it. It just can be more professional.
Yeah, get it to the way that you want it. You the artist.
And first impressions are everything. So you don't want to put
Like-
that out there until you comfortable, so that it can speak from you as the artist.
The one thing about this platform here is, like, when you got good energy and we fuck with you, we got no problem playing your music or having you come through, or or if you want to do a call, like, we got no problem setting that up and supporting you. But when you ready, get it the way that you want it, we're gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? Just definitely. How many people was in your crew?
There's like 7 of them.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. When we put the flyer out and stuff like that, there's I had a lot of motherfuckers being tagged in that joint. I ain't know who the fuck they was. They was like, oh yeah, this dog, this joint. I think I follow him. He ain't tell me this. I'm like, but yeah, no follow. It's like, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. Now one of my brothers gone though. Lonely T. Right now, but Lonely T though, man. Boss man.
That's who started the joint.
Nah, but he been here since he started. It's really, I really like the backbone behind this thing. I say it like that. Like me, Zoe, and T, that we really worked on, like, as far as like forming the name and all that stuff. But like, as far as like trying to really push it, I've been trying to do that. As far as I say right now, as far as myself, my brother's helped me too though. He been doing, like, as far as like the clothing and stuff.
Oh, you got somebody that does clothing?
Yeah. Try to design our little hoodies, put TLP on it, Right now I wouldn't say we doing the best, but we trying, and we definitely gonna do better as we learn, We don't got a guy right now, but once we find it, or we gonna have to just error, mess up and then learn from mistakes. But yeah, we got like about, I'd say 5 of us rap. Yeah. Good too. Now I'm not gonna say like, nah, not nothing. You just everybody feel like they can make music.
Right.
Everybody feel like they could. But nah, when you hear my brothers rap, like, it's gonna be something you can really like jump to.
Right.
You'll be playing. You can hear this in a club, and it's like, who this? Like, yeah, everybody, all of them, every single one of them. And I feel like it put us being together is like, I feel like it means something. So it really we gotta make it. It's a talent. It's like how we all rap, and we just not rapping yet. Nah, we gotta do this. We gotta use this. But yeah, only Tito.
So TLP is your crew.
Yes.
Why Star?
A lot of people ask me that, especially because I'm so dark. Like they be like,
That ain't
what?
got that ain't what
Nah,
I was
I know, but a lot of people ask me that because and then they be like, you dark, like what you mean, like, but it's as far like I'm the brain, you know. So I look at it like, you know how like when somebody has an idea and sometimes the cartoons it be a light bulb on the top of it and it be bright.
Mhm.
That's how I look at it. Like I'm the star. I'm the light. Put it like
You're a
that.
star because you shine. Go ahead. I
Put
got
it
you.
like that. Yeah.
I got you.
I lead the way basically. That's why I call myself star.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
That's dope. CP3.
Wait, what?
This nigga is burnt.
I was in the zone. Like I said, I told you, I'm feeling kind of nice over here with all these things.
I bet you is.
What? It's been a stressful end to 2021, man. 2022 started out kind of.
Once you hit 12 midnight, reset. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm still carrying a little bit of the beverages from over there. I still got to empty those bottles out. I always ask this, I guess, what would you want your lasting impression to be on the rap game? If I'm not really a fan of this new era of hip hop, but what would you want your lasting impression to be on the game?
I want to be just like creative, different, like unique. I don't want to be like I want to be remembered as like independent, you know. I don't want nobody looking at me like I got to rely on nobody. Don't get me wrong, like I'm humble and I'm willing to learn, but I want them to know like I can stand on my own. Definitely. So if I go out, I just want to be remembered as like I don't know the best word for it, but I don't know, strong, I guess. I don't know all the words I just said. I don't know how to really put it together, but if I go, I just want to be remembered as Star. So,
There you go. That's how
There
you
you
sum
go.
it up.
That's how you sum it up right there. CP3 it is time for my favorite part of the show.
And we know the favorite part of the show is bars at the bar.
So it could be freestyle, it could be written. You just want to hear some bars. That's it.
You got a little beef on it?
I want you to do acapella.
Acapella? Oh, they did acapella. We can do acapella either too. Let's see. I be just explicit.
See whatever the fuck you want.
I told bro control to me, lead a stick to me. I be thinking they don't go. That shit make believe respectfully. Trust me, this our lane. Leave that shit to T. Honestly, niggas get the plan. We gon' have to see. Look, that's pulling the rollie, but we out here tonight. In the backseat with the 40 T up high as a kite. Better know it's on sight. We not playing with niggas. See him post a couple pipes, guess that make him a killer. But on God, we get iller. My brothers grimy, get bitter. Drop him and leave like it's litter. Rolling that out with the killers. Conversating the spread of imaginations get wild. Niggas beefing with a baby, better care for your child. We ain't too much for the saving, I tell you that now. Chopper holding enough rounds, don't give a fuck who we round. Everybody get down, no time to joke with a clown. Handle business, make it out. Shooters don't make a sound. I told bro control the video, stay to me. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Right. I like the emotion though, cause he started off kind of chill, and then he just got kind of built that shit up. I like that shit.
I definitely hear that you're performing.
Yeah.
You probably command the stage. You're a performer. Yeah. And that's what's up.
Have you done any live performances and stuff?
Nothing major, but I did do some recently, like down in Roanoke. It was like this little boxer and it was boxing.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Not major, but yeah,
So
I call it practice.
one thing, never downgrade your craft. It don't matter if it's 1 million people in there. If you perform, you perform. You know, that's how you perfect your performance. So, I remember when we started out, we had open mics. You know, we used to go to open mics and perform, and then when we got on bigger stages, it was a lot easier because you knew what to do.
Yep.
So, practice. I saw this on IG. The biggest lie is practice make perfect. Practice make improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you practice, the more you can improve. So, don't ever, downplay what you do. Shit, you perform, you perform. And those little stuff like there, you'll grow to do bigger things and better things. When Renegade, that's my artist and my nephew. I remember we was doing hole in the world clubs in DC. Now most of the time we perform out of town. We was in Miami, we was in Atlanta this year. In March we going to South by Southwest.
Y'all be rapping too?
Yeah.
What?
No, he be rapping. I be managing. I be managing and drinking.
I got a performance coming up February 22nd. Y'all know who RPG is? Rapper Grandpa? It's hosted by him. It's in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be down there.
Ain't no Benzino?
Yeah.
He's gonna be a host there.
Yeah. He Love and Hip Hop, former owner of the Source. He's the current owner of Hip Hop Weekly.
Right.
And that's Spoiler Ray there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna be one of the special guests there, so I'm about to go act out. So.
As you should.
Put your heart into it.
Hopefully he catches us.
And here's the thing too. When you go to these events and stuff, not only perform, and we say this all the time, but network with other artists. You don't know who's a fan of your music. And if you don't go out and just say, hey, what's going on? Yo, dude, what do you mean when somebody else, if they had a hot performance, get up stage, tell them, oh, yeah, your shit was hot. Networking and doing small stuff like that, it grows your brand. I always tell people, like, we're in no competition with other podcasts. We've had other podcasts on here. We've interviewed other podcasts. We support other people's shit. And it helps grows our brand. Like, but network. Don't just what we call rap and roll. Because a lot of motherfuckers do this. They rap and then they roll. Whether it's a contest or anything. Some people, they rap and they leave. Don't be that motherfucker. Because that's the person that I don't want to do business with.
Right.
The people who stay is the people that's going to have the opportunity.
Don't just network with the artists. You don't have to stop it.
Yes.
Network with engineers, photographers, promoters, all of them. You never know. You never know. Give out your info, get their info. Always.
All y'all. Everybody.
Yeah. Because it's always an opportunity, but it's what you create for yourself. The same way you reached out to me, you gotta be like that when you do live shows. Shit, make friends with the bartender. You never know. Like on some real shit, when we was in Miami, I had talked to the club owner my first trip down to Miami, and he was cool. But when he saw my nephew perform, he ain't buy me a shot when I had a conversation with him. He bought my nephew a shot. And then when we walked back in the club with the A&R who we was with, he acknowledged my nephew. So that's a Miami connect. Yo, whenever time you come down here, you want to perform, I have Migos. Because we had the Migos that night. And he gave him his phone number and everything. So, but that comes from networking. And that's not just my nephew. I work the room, but he gotta work the room too. And when you do that, people see that. When you rap and roll, people see that. You may not think so, but that's the minute y'all rap, minute motherfuckers rap and roll, we talk bad about you like shit. I ain't gonna fuck with them already.
Think better everybody.
Cause the thing is, I'll go to an event in my normal gear. You may not notice the backpack, cause half the time I have my camera, but I don't have my camera on me. My camera may be stashed at the table with somebody. You may miss out on an interview. You may miss out on me taking pictures for you for free. You may miss out on a business opportunity. I'll be like, well, I like this dude. Let me network him and see what's going on. Let me tell my partners about it because they may got something going on. But you rap and roll, why the fuck would I talk about you? Other than this nigga rap and roll.
You always gotta remember you are your brand. So you protect your brand at all costs. And you put yourself out there. So if you your brand, treat it as such, Like just like you share information on your social media, you might push that out there, push that out here on this or that, whatever. When you're in person, put yourself out there.
Definitely.
Networking is a must. It always will be. They'll remember you when you walk there and talk to them versus somebody else who just wrote out. Anything CP3?
No, I'm pretty much questioned out.
I ain't gonna tell one question. You can have a comment. You must really be done because
you done, nigga.
Talkative.
You look like you half asleep.
Smack. Feeling good. Got some Conquito in my system.
You gonna spend $40 a night?
Nah, fuck that. You gotta get me for it.
Oh, so you pimping yourself out tonight?
Wait, what you doing?
We all gotta pass.
What you gonna do for that 40 though, nigga?
I got to some strings with some change, dog. Times is hard, man. 22 starting out rough, man. Gotta get to the grocery store before the snow tomorrow. Need some milk and toilet paper.
Let me tell you something. I'm so happy that the cameras was off when I tried this. What's this? Conquito.
Why the fuck you guys say it like that? Like
man,
you got the worst,
man.
Nigga. You got the worst Spanish accent ever.
Exactly.
But no, when I tried that joint, it was awful. But I'm not a fan of eggnog, and you didn't tell people. This is at the bar, so you're not telling them what's at the bar.
Because you are the official.
But you put it in. Conquito is Puerto Rican eggnog. I'm not a fan of American eggnog, so there's that. But when I tried it, we were off camera, and that was probably the best for me because we would have went viral.
Yeah,
she didn't like it.
Yeah, she didn't like it. She made a face.
I made a face and some more.
First time I see her not drink something alcoholic.
I took a sip. I was like, oh, it was bad.
I thought it was alright. I thought it was.
It was alright for me, but I drink a lot, so
I thought it was.
That
bad.
doesn't say much.
But then I was like, okay, I could take it, and then I was like, oh, no, I can't. Oh, it was bad.
Once again, before we get up out of here, let's get your social media and all that other good stuff.
Again.
Yes. No, nigga, just you. Just you, nigga.
What he say?
Anybody else?
He's warm over here.
That $40 gonna cool you down.
Sure. Nah, but on Facebook it's James Bunn. On all the other platforms it's TLP Star. That's on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple, all the big platforms is TLP Star. Instagram is TLP_star3. So just look up TLP Star, you're gonna find me.
Okay. All right, cool. You got anything for us before we leave CP3?
Make sure you check us out tomorrow night, Sports on the Hill podcast, first episode of the new year. Gonna be breaking down the Capitals talk as always. Watch the football team after that. Then we'll be covering the Wizards. Then make sure you go check out the website sportsothp.com. Click on the apparel line. Got some hoodies, t-shirts, phone covers, whatever. You check out the hit me up for the new hats and some other new apparel I got coming out shortly. Be looking for a new car, used car. Hit me up down at Waldorf Honda Crane 2450 Crane Highway. Be looking to get that deal done. Hit me up. And yeah, that's about it.
What you got going on, Lady Internet?
Well, I got some things in motion. I can't really speak on until it's done, but y'all know how I do. I might have to come up with some secrets.
Charges pending.
First of all, I ain't say nothing about no charges. Okay, I don't have no charges pending. I ain't never been caught.
Exactly. 2022.
I ain't never been caught.
So you couldn't find your blade earlier.
I got my blade.
You couldn't find it, I mean, somebody laid it.
No, one of my first you never leave your blade. What are you talking about? You listen to me. You never, ever leave your blade. Okay, he just said that your blade and somebody laid it.
Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't do that. It don't matter you wipe it clean or not. You never leave your blade.
If you got wipe it clean, then what? Then
why we put in the fire?
You gonna leave a murder weapon?
You know where the trace is, like a crossbow. Know where the trace is?
You shoot crossbows?
It's quiet. No ballistics on a crossbow.
I mean, I like archery myself.
Me too. Boy Scout. Be prepared.
I was just in November.
Just like sharp things and throwing it at people.
But I have a friend that lives on some property, and we go shoot
stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But just more to come. It's 2022, so big things happening this year. I got something going on that I don't think I could be able to tell you guys about that, but I canceled my Vegas trip for it though.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Yeah. You canceled Vegas?
Cancel Vegas so that I can do something else.
Everybody got quiet on that. I was like, Vegas?
Vegas is funny. I ain't gonna lie. Vegas came back.
Oh, shit. Man.
So,
what do you do?
So this month I got some things planned. That's all I'm saying. Is that what you think? So, what do you think that my life really is? That's what I need to know.
I don't know, man. Canceling Vegas trips is something going on.
I mean, that's
something big is happening on that
weekend. Big things popping.
Well, what was this about?
It's just getting funky with it.
What?
You know what?
That's why I say this is why you can't come to stuff. That's why you can't get like my little brunch spot that we was all talking about. You can't come.
Why? Party in the park.
No, that's
Party in the park.
You one of them people.
That do what?
That you can't take everywhere.
Shit.
Am I right?
No, you're right.
Man, look.
I mean, but you did behave the last time we went on.
I know. Give me a mimosa.
But the other place, I don't think you're going to.
All right. Let me get us a body here.
Yeah, for CP3.
Do some things.
Say something. See, here you go.
You and your dancing moves are terrible. It's about to be CP3 dance moves, but they can't see him on my feed. And I muted that nigga.
I'm glad.
And I muted that nigga's mic.
She ain't getting on my phone. But if they start hitting that line, I better go get them pack a bag of book flights. I'm always tripping out the sky with the rain. Yo, it's no pimping. Know I'm living working my they just know I got a vision. The dog got to stay young from no product. Making government want us to stay hungry, broke for politicians. Have to carry that weight, never dealt with the opposition. My homie trying to be the test on that. I'm trying to keep going, I'm good. And I can never change my name. I'm good, I'm rich. I've been asking where you bitch and I should be. Shot. I just went to 27. At the limit time, the 27th, that was last week. I'm on a bitch cause I'm always riding with my ex. Yeah, sitting on his face. And wrap it up, niggas, then we call it just get cause I've been asking where your bitch at. She on the phone. What you get? You just know then she check. It's just a night. The AC, the peach one of that.